Welcome to PBT Express News channel. Subscribe to the channel and don't miss the hottest news of the day. Our today's newsletter includes the following content. Yangzi appeared in the Mixc in the north of Hangzhou today. Her real charm is far better than the photo. Yangzi, I wish you delicious meals every time. Yangzi appeared in the Mixc in the north of Hangzhou today. Her real charm is far better than the photo. Yangzi, I wish you delicious meals every time. Yangzi appeared in the Mixc in the north of Hangzhou today. Her real charm is far better than the photo. Yangzi, I wish you delicious meals every time. Sauvignon Blanc heroine Dai Luo is rumored to be in love with Deng Wei, and she became famous in the second season. Her acting skills exploded and she beat Yangzi. Sauvignon Blanc starring Yangzi, left, Tan Kensi and Deng Wei became a hit last year. The female co-star Dai Luo, right, and Deng Wei were revealed to be in love, and their popularity skyrocketed. Dai Luo appeared in the second season of Sauv Blanc. The acting skills are even more explosive, beating Yangzi completely. Sauvignon Blanc starring Yangzi, left, Tan Kensi and Deng Wei became a hit last year. The female co-star Dai Luo, right, and Deng Wei were revealed to be in love, and their popularity skyrocketed. Dai Luo appeared in the second season of Sauv Blanc. The acting skills are even more explosive, beating Yangzi completely. Mainland China drama goddess Yangzi became a hit last year when she starred in Sauvignon Blanc. The values of Tan Jianxi, Deng Wei, Zhang Wanyi and Wang Hongyi also soared. The second season of A Sauvignon Blanc was released to members on the broadcasting platform Tencent on the 22nd. In the finale, supporting actress Dai Luo and leading actor Zhang Wanyi received praise for their superb acting skills. Dai Luo fell in love with Deng Wei during her performance in Sauvignon Blanc. Netizens not only caught Deng Wei secretly standing behind her to accompany her during a promotional event for the show, but also discovered that everything from the fish tank, mobile phone cases to shirts were all couple style, including the dining table. The pattern and frequency of hair dyeing are also the same, and her popularity has skyrocketed. Anian, played by Luo in the second season of Xiangxi, has transformed into a qualified princess who is responsible for the common people compared to the little daughter in the previous season, while Xiaoyao, played by Yangzi, has always been trapped in love. After being bombarded by love brain, netizens praised Dai Luo for her explosive acting skills, and even praised her for vividly portraying the resilience of women as they grow and thrive, beating Yangzi. Anian is the daughter of King Haoling, played by Zhang Guolin, in Xiangxi. Xiaoyao originally thought she was another daughter of King Haoling, but it was not revealed until the second season of Xiangxi. The answer is that she was originally the daughter of Xilingheng, played by Jin Feng, and Chen, played by Kai Hong, and later regarded King Haoling as her adoptive father. Anian and Xiaoyao didn't know each other in the first season. Anian likes Shen, played by Zhang Wanyi. In many things in the first season, she still has the willfulness of a little girl. It felt noisy, but in the second season, when Shen ascended to the throne, in order to gather power, he married multiple wives and concubines. Although Anian was sad, she grew up quickly, and finally even wore armor and went to the battlefield. She was in love with Shen did not lose her original intention, and she was very clear about her role and positioning. This has also become the main reason why she can successfully thrive and win the love of many audiences. Dai Luo vividly played the character of Anian, who was charming and sassy in Saucer Love but gradually became more independent in the second season, especially Xian Lu, played by Tan Kensi, who sacrificed for love. He transformed Xiaoyao. It was given to Anian, but she made an agreement that none of this should be known to Xiaoyao. The moment Anian nodded, she grew from a little girl protected by Xiaoyao to a grown-up girl. The strong support of Xiaoyao and the different changes also make the character of Anian more touching. Many netizens even think that Dai Luo's acting in the second season directly overshadowed Yangzi, although it was not too heartbreaking. The crying scene, but the growth of the female character is performed vividly and delicately. Another actor whose acting skills have been praised by netizens is the leading actor Zhang Wanyi. Although Zhang Wanyi is the leading actor, in the first season of Sauvignon Blanc, he was considered to have lower presence than Tan Kensi and Deng Wei. It also explained the transformation of Shen quite well. In the first season, he tried his best to find his cousin Xiaoyao, who was lost in troubled times. After finding it, he was full of plans for Shi Yan's throne. But in the second season, he truly became the king of Shi Yan, but found that many things were out of control. He loved Xiaoyao, but in order to maintain the balance of the court, he married many wives and concubines, and even had to watch Xiaoyao marry another person twice. Finally, he chose to let go, and love protects each other. The scene in Shi Yang Shuangxuan is the most likely to offend people, but Zhang Wani successfully unfolded the character's confusion and unwillingness in front of the audience. Everyone grew up with him step by step, and finally chose to let go. His sincere acting skills gained many fans. Yu Zheng's classic review of Chang Xiangxi. Deng Wei rudely claimed that he would continue writing. Netizens felt sorry. Yangzi. As an individual who truly entertains himself. When other craftsmen's dynamic advertisements are flying all over the sky. Posting with Zheng. Speaking of his daily life will attract comments from netizens. Not to mention his excitement about netizens. It has always been a disdainful demeanor. Whether you get some information about VIP, it is all in subtle language. Assuming that they are cleverly blocked by the crowd. Liuli who cannot be communicated by the program. The champion can also answer smoothly. The two are old brothers. He is sincere. So much so that he will not avoid causing controversy. In some time ago, after organizing the occasion of sending dynamic cache updates, another round of answers was sent out. The explanation was that when he responded to netizens, he saw Deng Wei and said that he could not serve the name. As a well-known screenwriter-in-chief in the circle, Yu Zheng would receive countless fans' symbol suggestions every time he refreshed. Many times, whether it was a newcomer or not, he would communicate and understand with Zheng. In this way, Deng Wei was slow to say that he had a bad impression. This was surprising. With Zheng's evaluation, Deng Wei rudely said that he would not come to the selection. The reprimand was too ruthless. Chang Xiangxi might be affected. After noticing that he could not serve them, fans were equally anxiously aware of reality. Considering the explanation of the assistance icon, he understood the appearance of the first air terminal. Unexpectedly, I answered again a moment after understanding. But this time the comment was much more cruel than the first one. He said he had met Deng Wei once. Told him not to come to the audition. It felt like he was calling himself a bucket kicker. As soon as this comment appeared, it quickly caused widespread discussion. As a young actor, Deng Wei has many advantages. Debuted in 1995. I am an alumnus of the Chinese program. However, it was not until 2000 after Yulong was sent away. He officially entered the media. Try not to look at Yulong. The informal consequences that followed. Neither of them reached the assumption. When he decided based on the situation that was not communicated at the time. The first game IP has serious base strength. One of the two driving artists is Jiaxing Gorgeous, a new form of Shidao Ming Shengyu. It is estimated that it will become popular. Having the opportunity to participate in the competition of such a strong team. Deng Wei's assets are not terrible. What's more, he is also very lively personally. Although he is disguised as a male supporting role. Nevertheless, he made a name for himself with his charming appearance and fragile execution. From then on, from witty purple to Sauvignon blonde, he gradually entered the drama creation. More importantly, the role I got is both friendly and crazy. The artist Yangzi who played with the opponent in Chang Xiangxi. In the drama, it is even sweeter. Authoritative match. The two people's mix has not waited for the drama to be broadcast. It has been watched. The same ending of Qinxiang shows that Yangzi's acting ability is very strong. Some people may say, as long as these dramas are in the next year. After 1995, Deng Wei can undoubtedly choose to go out of the circle strongly. And may try to soar into another circle. However, with the opening of the small and large drama of the terminal building, his own status has rolled off the cliff. Deng Wei is commenting on the filming as usual and insulting. Netizens are frustrated with Yangzi. The terminal building incident has begun to show signs. Deng Wei was ridiculed for not being famous, but he put on a big posture in the commentary video made by fans. As a craftsman, Deng Wei went through endless verbal embarrassment for his benefit. Shushu was unwilling to mock his appearance. He deliberately created a weird commotion. So whether Deng Wei was playing a big star or not still needed to be considered. Furthermore, his remaining evidence was revealed. Although everyone consciously called him a mentor, his online status was not so real. Without a trace of verification, in the end, the public's evaluation of the two had not yet isolated the champion. As for Deng Wei's status, whether it would affect the spread of Chang Shangxi was something that would happen in the future. From the spread of green cheer up to the restrictions of a piece of cake like Xinxiang, Yangzi was undoubtedly a little unfortunate in the past 2 years. When the Deng Wei incident happened this time, everyone reasonably bore the pressure in advance. However, this was not the place for him to judge how his opponent was. The most important thing for an artist was acting. And the final result of Chang Xiangxi is actually the result of the efforts of different producers. In any case, who do you think is Deng Wei? Yuzhen is right. Ling Er, why is Xiao Zhan's words to Bingyun not as good as when he played Wei Wuxian? Since everyone likes Xiao Zhan's Wei Wuxian, that cute photo, we can't admit the viral picture of Bingyun. This shows that he really played Yan Bingyun well. He didn't connect Wei Wuxian and Yan Bingyun at all. In The Untamed, Wei Wuxian was like a devilish little fairy from the beginning. In the middle, out of sympathy, he gave the list to his younger brother Zhang Chang on the grounds of reimbursing Zhang's father's childhood. And after losing the golden elixir, he needed to practice double-dealing tactics, but was hunted down by those so-called sectarians who wanted to unite with him. Wei Wuxian's personality began to change drastically. Only Xiao Zhan could interpret Wei Wuxian's enchanting and charming appearance. To be honest, no matter how long you read the first book, you will be attracted by Xiao Zhan's Yan Bingyun. Xiao Zhan's character is calm and strong. He has a cold character. His emotions and anger are undetectable and rough to say that he is a facial movement zombie. He is the inside officer of the examination office. Later, he went deep into the enemy country. His profession is a secret agent. His qualities are quiet and cautious. Assuming that Yan Bingyun played by Xiao Zhan is like Wei Wuxian, weird and unique, and rich in emotions, it would be a great disappointment. Yan Bingyun's personality cannot be changed. His demeanor cannot be excessive. Another important point is that because its appeal is so great that at the beginning, no matter when and where, there will be a kind of performance deception. It is inappropriate to say that he is very attractive. He can't be more outrageous. If he really has the desire to change, he can ask the makeup artist to make him transformed into a demon. This makes it easier for people to not see the plot. Period dramas are still so attractive. Who put the focus on the plot? A new work of the Legend of the Condor Heroes is coming. Netizens call it the prequel to the Legend of the Condor Heroes. Mencius and Joey Wei may become the biggest charm. Mr. Jin Yong's The Return of the Condor Heroes. The team was once again brought to the screen. This time the team leader shrewdly introduced major improvements. The plot is divided into 5 units: East Dean, West Poison, South Huan, North Wanderer, Huashan Sword, Iron Blood, and Red Heart, 9 Manual. Each unit also has a substitute leader. It is worth noting that the development line of Guijing and Huang Rong. It is not the focus of the account at present. Eastern Black Hand, Western Poison. The extraordinary and otherworldly of the Southern Ruler and the Northern Wanderer. The narrative of power has become the main focus. It tells the fighting techniques before the Legend of the Condor Heroes. So it is called the prequel to the Legend of the Condor Heroes by netizens. It is a good idea for the screenwriter to transform it according to these ideas. Comprehensive consideration. The Return of the Condor Heroes has been remade a lot out of time. Everyone is already familiar with the plot. Everything has not been opened yet. The secret has been lost. For example, Li Yitong's variant of the Condor Heroes is considered the most ideal interpretation in this work. But the effect is not good. It should be said that it is very delicious. This is obviously not enough for a patriarch who wants to create miracles through Jin Yong's physical performance. It should be a shock. The so-called variant is actually a remake of the Five Wonders on Earth according to the hint left by Jin Yong when filming The Falcon. It depends on the level of the screenwriter. From this, the story of Zhou Wei and Mencius stands out. Zhou Wei plays Huang Yaoshi in the play, playing an important role in almost every unit. He can be said to be a commendable male protagonist. Mencius recently played Mooney Yangtze in Li Yitong's The Condor. He is the female protagonist later. This time in the play it was really hard to play Mei Chaofeng in the film. Mei Chaofeng's story can be said to be the most touching in East Evil and West Poison. To be honest, Jin Yong had anticipated early on that Huang Yaoshi would fall in love with this female disciple. This kind of substitute love of an educator would make the plot particularly tortuous and entangled. Around this time, Huang Yaoshi had his own beloved wife Feng Hong, who was strange and weird, and a perfect match for Huang Yaoshi. But the appearance of Mei Chaofeng made Huang Yaoshi feel a little pitiful. Obviously, Huang Yaoshi's admiration should be hidden somewhere in his heart and not discovered. But that love was extremely hot. Because of this, Mei Chaofeng decided to set off with his senior brother Chen Xianfeng. Huang Yaoshi was so angry that he angered different believers, broke their legs, and drove them out of Peach Blossom Island. This can also explain that a stubborn Huang Yaoshi really made Chen Xianfeng, who killed his own believer, Xuanfeng's Guijing, has become his own child. In short, Huang Yaoshi is a very challenging character for acting. Although Zhou Wei has always been described by netizens as greasy, his greasiness is different from Huang Xiaoming's greasiness. The number of people facing the peace offering extended by Huang Yaoshi, how will Mei Chaofeng choose? It is intriguing. What is the reason? He finally put the eccentric Huang Yaoshi, who is excellent in all aspects, and would rather take off with Chen Xianfeng. Huang Yaoshi's other half Feng Hong, whether he plays a key variable, has a lot of room for the plot to play. Meng Zi's role as Lei Chunin, who is legend, has always been recognized by fans. This time, Mei Chaofeng, whose personality and premonition are more entangled, may show more wonderful acting skills and outstanding professionalism. Take it to the next level. Taking all factors into consideration, this drama is still unusually dynamic. Otherwise, everyone should pay more attention to it. What do you think about this? This concludes our news section. Welcome to leave your thoughts in the comments area. Let's discuss it together. Welcome. Don't forget to give me a like and follow. Thank for all.